points. Is -7k over the change in the x. The change in the x is 1k. And so -7 divided by 1 is the same thing as -7. K divided by k, however, which is where I thought we made a mistake. Anytime you divide something by itself, you always get a 1. 2 goes into 2 one time, 3 goes into 3 one time, 100 goes into 100 one time. So anything divided by itself is 1, and it's the same thing with variables. K divided by k is 1. So basically, we no longer have a k. They cancel each other out. So our answer is simply -7, and not -7k like a lot of people picked. Number 4. Again, all I'm doing is finding slope from 2 points. So very much like the last 3 problems, I'm going to start by making myself a table, x and y, putting my points on the table, so -3.5, 6.7, -0.5, and 12.7. I'm looking at slope as the change in the y over the change in the x. To go from -3.5 to -0.5, I have to add 3. To go from 6.7 to 12.7, I have to add 6. So the change in the y is +6, and the change in the x is +3. Alright, the change in the y, you have to look at the y column. That change we found is 6, +6. And the change in the x, I have to look at the x column. We found the change to be +3. And if you put this in your calculator, 6 divided by 3 is the same thing as 2. So our answer here is going to be C. Number 5 is a bit long. Number 5 is one of those problems that that we probably worked out before we took the test. And basically we have to use every single method that we know of finding slope to figure out what the answer is here. It's pretty easy, it's just a little bit long. So we're going to start with A. If I'm looking at a line and I'm trying to find slope from a line, I have to get that, if I'm looking at an equation and I'm trying to find slope from an equation, I have to try to get that equation to look like y equals mx plus b. So our goal is to get any equation to look like y equals mx plus b, because if I do that, then I know that whatever is in front of the x is going to be my slope. So that's what I'm going to do in answer choice A. My goal is to get this on the side by itself. I could move this to the other side by subtracting 3y on both sides, but if I do that, then I will end up with a 6 and a y on the right, and that's not good. So instead I'm going to choose to leave the y on the left, and instead I'm going to try to move this x over. So the opposite of subtracting x is to add x. The x is going to slide in the left, is 3y equals 6 plus x. And so now I'm a little bit close. I'm a lot closer to getting to y equals, but I don't want 3y to equal something. I want the y to equal something. So I need to get rid of that 3 in front of the y. I need to do the opposite. And here, anytime you have a number in front of a variable like this, that means multiplication. The opposite of multiply by 3 is to divide by 3. So I'm going to divide each thing by 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1. I'm left with 1y equals 6 divided by 3 is 2. Plus, now I have an x, and in front of the x, I have an invisible 1. So I have 1 over 3x. Because 1 divided by 3, if you put that in the calculator and then you do math, enter twice, you will get 1/3. Now I can rewrite this to make the answer look a little bit more clear. That is the same thing as saying y equals 1/3 x plus 2. Now this looks like what I wanted at the beginning, y equals mx plus b. And just by looking at this equation, the number in front of the x is 1/3. So the slope for A is 1/3. I'm looking for the one that does not have a slope of 1/3. So A is not it, because it does have that slope. On B, I'm looking at a graph, I'm looking at a line, and I'm trying to figure out what is the slope of this line. To do this, I have to pick 2 points on this graph. I'm going to choose this one and this one right here. Okay, now again, whenever you read a book, you read from left to right. Looking at this line is going up, which means I will end up with a positive slope. And 1/3 is positive, so it's possible that the slope is 1/3. Here, to get from this point to this point, I have to rise 1 and run 3. Now remember, the slope from a graph is rise over run. And in this case, since I rose 1 and I ran 3, my slope happens to be 1/3. So B is also not my answer. See, I'm looking at a line that passes through these 2 points. And to calculate this, I have to put this in a table. 0, 2, 3, and 3. To go from 0 to 3, I add 3.
To go from 2 to 3, I add 1. Slope is the change in y over the change in x. So pretty much m equals delta y over delta x. And so my slope there is just the change in the y is 1 over the change in the x, which is 1/3. So the slope in C is also 1/3. By elimination, I can already see that my answer is D. And pretty much, if you look at the slope of this line, the slope here would be negative 1/2, which is not 1/3, and that has to be our answer. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at question number 6. You run 5 miles in 1 hour. So without looking at anything else, if I run 5 miles in 1 hour, then I can already say that my speed, my rate of change, is 5 miles per hour, because this is the same thing as saying miles per hour. You can think of that per as a division. So the answer is A. Number 7, I'm going to do problem number 7 in part 2 of test 1 slope.